Hi guys, welcome back to the Smith Family Ranch. I want to thank everyone who has stuck around while we have taken this little break from YouTube. Fall is a very, very busy time for us. Not because anything that we are doing in the homestead, but all the kids have some type of activity, whether it be band, football, well, it's those two things, band and football. Not to mention church and you know what else. So we took a little break because it was very hard for me and all of us really to actually record, if that even makes sense. It takes a lot of time for us to record. So we got a new kitty. So I want to go over a couple things that have changed here on the homestead. First of all, we got a new kitty cat. So we got a new kitty cat. We moved the stanchion over about 6 inches to a foot because the kids were having a hard time fitting over there. It was very uncomfortable. And then Hunter, because he is so big, he cannot fit over there. So he would sit over here and I would have to sit on that side. And it was just very uncomfortable. You know when you get in a habit of milking from one side? Well, that's me. And I do not like milking from that side. So we moved it over so that there would be more room. We put the motion sensor light up because, well, it is now dark at night when we milk. So, you know, I've actually dropped like a bucket over here on the ground and came in and kicked it and almost fell. So we decided to put a light up. And I love that it's motion censored. And another thing that I absolutely love is that I can switch it to on. So while I'm milking, I can actually stays on. Now, the first couple times I did it, I milked with it on, it was still on the motion sensor and it would kick on and off and it was just frustrating. So when I come in here, I come in and I switch that thing to on, it stays on permanently until we walk out. And then I switch it back onto motion sensor so that I have light when I walk out. So that's one thing. Another thing is that we moved Hazel's food into these bins. These bins are great. They hold more than our other bin. The food lasts about 2 weeks, so every 2 weeks I'll come in here and I'll mix up some more. And I have a video coming on that to show ratio and how much I spend. I haven't gotten to it, so it's a lot of editing and I just hadn't had time to do it because we've been so busy. I mean, we have something every single day of the night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is practice. Thursday was a game. Friday was a game. Saturday was another game. And so the only free time that we really had was Sunday. So we're not completely slowed down. The one that has practice 3 times a week and games on Saturday is still going on. So hopefully we'll slow down in December. But then we have the holidays. So I am going to be changing, so I won't be doing 3 videos a week. Well, first of all, I mean, there is just not enough content right now to do 3 videos a week. So I'm thinking once a week, we'll see. So those are 2 of the things that changed. We also, as you probably saw in one of the other videos, we butchered a pig. Well, we have another pig. It is a baby pig. I'll show you that, and I'll show you that right here. All right, so there's the other baby pig. The other 2 pigs are growing very nicely. And yeah, they usually get a gallon of milk in the morning, so they're expecting that. Yeah, I'll bring it out to you later. So another thing that changes, Hazel doesn't need to be led on a lead rope anymore. She knows to come into the stanchion. She goes right into the stanchion, although she does not put her head through the head gate thing until there's a little bit of food in there. So she's a little stubborn if that's the case. So anyways, I'm gonna get to getting Hazel. You can see how she comes to the stanchion by herself. I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna leave you right here though. I got you, girl. Another thing that I have changed since I made my milking video is that I have put on a cheesecloth, and this helps to stop the dust and any poop particles from getting into the milk. It's just an extra layer of protection that I quite frankly like. All right, so a couple things that actually changed while we were on our little break is that we got Hazel AI'd at the very end of September. We do not know yet if it has taken because we haven't taken her to get preg checks. We just hadn't had the time to do it. So we need to do that. We need to go get her preg checked. So while we went and took her to get AI'd, we took Lucy for a preg check. And when we purchased her, she should have been due over Thanksgiving this year. So like in a week. And we just weren't noticing any change in her at all. When we purchased her, she wasn't verified pregnant, so we couldn't, do that. And my husband, being the awesome person that he is, was like, well, why don't we go get her preg checked? And I was thinking, they said she was. She hadn't come back in heat, so she should be pregnant. And of course, I should have listened to my husband, Jeff, because she wasn't pregnant. And so because Lucy was supposed to have her baby, our plan was to dry Hazel off this month. So she right now should not be milking like twice a day. She probably should be milking every couple of days for the plan, the drying off plan that I had. But being that Lucy is not pregnant, we've decided to keep her in milk because, well, we want milk. And if she is pregnant right now, she wouldn't be due until June. So, or maybe even early July, it just depends. Hazel actually came 2 weeks early for her last calf. That's why I say at the very end of June. So now that we are milking her, we do have to milk throughout the cold months. And of course we will dry her off, but so we weren't sure what we wanted to do with Lucy. We were like, well, are we gonna wanna keep this calf And being that our schedules were so busy, we decided to go ahead and put her in with our Aberdeens. And we're pretty sure that she got knocked up because our AI tech guy, he put one of these stickers on the back here and it has all rubbed off. So we're pretty sure that she is pregnant. So when we take Hazel to get preg checked, we are also going to take Lucy to get preg checked and pray that they are both pregnant. But the only sucky thing is that they will have their calves probably within 3 weeks of each other if they got impregnated when we think they did, more specifically Lucy. So that is one thing that has changed from our original plans, which you guys didn't know about it anyways because we didn't have a video for that. But anyways, that's the kind of, I guess, update video right now. I will be trying to get videos out on a regular. It's just, you know, that time of year, everything's busy and there's not as much content to be made. So I appreciate you all sticking around and waiting patiently for our videos. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, thank you, Hazel.